Siaya Kenya Children Foundation, funded by donors from Switzerland, is currently supporting education of 65 bright, orphan and needy children in Karemo division within Siaya County. The foundation is doing this to ensure that orphan children are given the opportunity to pursue their education, being that Siaya County has HIV, AIDS and teenage pregnancy burden that stands at 21% and 42% respectively. The beneficiaries are students in secondary schools, which include national schools, extra-county schools, among others.
When I was growing up, I had a lot of challenges in terms of financials and the rest. Now I grew up with my grandmother. My grandmother could not afford paying the school fee, both in primary and secondary. So in primary school, she tried and paid the fee. Then in secondary, she could not continue paying because she was unable to source for funds, and maybe, she was old, around 96 years by then. Yeah. So my primary teacher by then introduced me to the foundation. So that's when she came in, told me to come to Siaya, meet the founder of the foundation, Mr. Rolf, whom I talked to. After talking to Rolf agreed to support me as other students. After class 8, I got a sponsorship with Siaya Kenya Foundation. They sponsored me throughout my secondary school in Sambogo, whereby my good performance led me to get a good parent who, from that point, sponsored me throughout my education up to university level. Now, I graduated in 2017 with Bachelor of Science in Public Health. My godparent again decided to take me back to school. Now currently I'm a student taking masters in epidemiology or statistics.
I was sent to go and look for school fees, but nowadays at least I can sit in class, I can read comfortably without any challenge.
Yan kakana gold fees but in school not am. Ninyal gariyan ka kai. Kamada yu de unge. Tino moko benti mado di school mama nyi unge. Rokane uka onago. No konya. Omesa no nyal ga somo. Kama iso mundo gisomo na matek. Miri mnaendelea gisomo. Kisomo be.
This foundation was formed the year 2004 when two friends, Charles Suduratinga, met Rolf Horst from Switzerland during a business trip. They discussed on what can help children in Africa, and Charles realized that there are a number of children actually having a challenge in his home district, Siaya. So they discussed it, and they realized that they can think of a way of starting an organization that can support this noble cause. So currently the first board that was formed was having a team of 3 people. We had Mr. Charles Uduratinga as the chairman. We had Cosmas Dodotiang as the secretary, and then Eric Odianga, who is talking, was the first as treasurer. Then on that year, we only identified 2 students that started the program because still funding was a challenge, but it was a good idea that had just to start. We also realized that we had to do normal nutrition, and that required that we had to identify a focal area. So our focal area is Karemo division, and our sublocation in point was Baragulu sublocation. That was the sublocation that was hosting the first office. And currently we have our office in Siaya town, but still addresses the challenges facing our beneficiaries in the whole of Karemo division. And Karemo division is found in Siaya sub-county, in Siaya county, in Kenya.
At the moment we have about 65 children which we're supporting, we have also already the first finalists. We have also already the first ones who have finished their studies. Now 65 children, I think this is also somehow the limit.
We have had a number of orphans not able to continue with their school fees payment because there's a problem of poverty and also HIV/AIDS. We realized that some families were devastated by HIV/AIDS where the mother, the father had died. The orphans were left there, even fending for themselves. So when they reached the school time, they were not able. So that informed the decision to form this organization to help these vulnerable children actually access education and also have a smile on their faces. Currently, we have done good work, and we have realized that the demand for our services is very high. We have had so many demands, like every year we get over 100 applicants that are very deserving and very vulnerable students, but our financial ability is not able to enable us offer them the services.
Na chandra kabisa nyathina nokalo maber maximum 4 kod 3 boluonge kaka mega na chandra mang'eny badhi nyaka ka Equity to ok nayudo ng'ama nyalo konye to bang'e japuonj headmaster manotuda gi jogi eka koro nyathina oluong bodhi Sawagongo High School to agoero kamano ni jogo nikech ok nanyal yudo ng'ama ne nyalo konya kata anyuolana. Anyuola wa nosetho te, koro wadonga mna kendwa. Tich mwatiyo be onge, wan mna joma puro e kwa yudi kaka wakonyre. Koro miyo na chandra mang'eny, to kane onge jogi, aonge nyathina mora mora mosedhi from the school, mae kende mano kuongo. Joma dongo ne gina joma tim maboro to bet kamano. Koro miyo agoero kamano. Maduong' ni sasa tima okonywa puonjo nyithindo.
Parents and guardians, some of them are very responsible, have been very keen to support the children at home, but some of our beneficiaries have a big challenge because some are total orphans that it has forced us even to adopt them at our families. So we have got a way of even giving them some little support, like giving the food items to some of them and maybe other personal effects so that they can find a favorable living condition. The parents, we have also been meeting them once a year so that we share on how best the orphans can be taken care of. We have tried our best to talk to them and also they share with us some of the challenges they're facing with the learners. And the focus has been encouragement, talking on issues of discipline, and talking about how they can be good, students can be of good character, or the children can be of good character, that can be people responsible in society.
O.V.C. ubiro kodwa for a special reason. Wan kan mondo wenge tudi na. Awinjo ko miu thuolo kan mondo timu nwa tag muneno. Unyalo bedo kitabu kuomwa ka jonyuol, ok awinjo ng'amulo wach mar janyuol. Mudore mna duto kaka wahia, gigo moro mobeni utimo. Ng'ato ka ng'ato saminwa thuolo makende ni. Kami school no, nyeni dhi dwaro ang'o. Okibi kani mondo ibed gosiepe maricho. Bed kod personal time mari mbro atimo ma to giko da gik nang'o. Koro janyuol sasa ma uduogo e meeting watem wecho mondo waket pachwa kanachiel wakonyre. Nyithindo gi nyaka wagaidi gi. Wawach nengo mudu be nitimo. Makata ko tamre timo to chiemo no reflect chieni yawa. Gima ne baba wacho na tena adie. Kikwa mondo wanya ni wanya ma koro wacho kisungu wacho ano koro walugi. Gima diru wacho nyaki we pando gik moko.
Nuwuon Nyasaye omiyo kweth mang'eny. Wadamru Nyasaye mokwongo dwa Nyasaye ema tele gimoro amora. Kendo iwachonwa ni ng'eyo Nyasaye chakruok mare. Koro gima duong' nyaka wakwong wang'e wach Nyasaye. To kichopo kucha dwarane osiepe mimako gik mang'eny nie skunde mag boarding kata mana day school to ahinya ahinya boarding school. Koro dwarane osiep. Kik idhi adhiya kucha ni in koro in ja secondary to gimoteri koro ikia. Wadhi uru kwang'eyo ni wadhi somo. To sami dhi somo no, ji ng'eyo subject mopogre opogre. Ng'ato ng'eyo kwano, samoro in ing'eyo kata kwano, to ng'ato ng'eyo Kiswahili to in ikia. Koro usea, inyalo puonje kwano, obendo nyalo miyi, unyalo puonji kata mana Kiswahili no kitia. Koro usea subject, upuonjre. Ubeti group, to upuonjre. Mondo mi ubende ukelie matunda moro maber mwaneni mbele kaka nyiri. Nitie joma ng'eny un Nyasaye ubedonu kendo onge dichi moro achiel munyalo kata dhi skul miduoko un fis otimre nade fis no. Nitie joma chunygi gombo somo to dhi skul kotieko kata mana 2 weeks to seduoke dala dogi on fis. Odwa bet kanyo kendo kata mana 2 weeks kata 3 weeks ka janyuol pod manyo. Jowetene to dhi mbele gi somo. Undo uyaya skul no tap nuduogo mana uduogo mani holidays go. Maini dhi mbele gi somo maongo gimoro amora mag koro un gi chance mang'eny monego bed ni usomo maka uduogo to umoro jonyuol umoro kata jotendwagi. Ni kuom jonyuol jogi kik wanegi ni gi joma dongo mana kaka japuonja owacho. Samoro koro ineno ni nyathini osebedo ng'ama duong' e secondary maka kodware kaka timo. Kik wawenegi nafas. Nthindo gi kimiye nafas kata mana wik achiel kende to koro seyo. Koro nyaka waketgi mana tight. To ubende timie uru maber nyathi moro ka moro. Masami duogo to moro janyuol to moro kata jotelo.
Iwuok idhi puodho kipuro kidwa keyo. Ani kamna gima ne ichwoyo. Ok inyal kayo gima rach. Koro keyo ni idhi keto kothi ogolo. Kose kothi dhi lowo mamiyo. To ka Nyasaye ber to onego udhi lowo mamiyo mondo duoko maber mbele wasungu bed kuom jowa man mbele. Ka joka bendo neno ni gitiyo tich maber.
Our parents have been responsive, and a number of them have really appreciated the support we are giving, because once we have identified the children, we don't leave them at that point. We also visit some of them at home so that we understand the background they come from, and that has been really fulfilling. That has really raised their self-esteem, and we feel it's one thing that we need also to emphasize on every time. When the donors come also, we should also visit some homes and see the parents and talk the parents and guardians that are available. I'm talking of parents because some are single families where it's only the mother remaining with no job and maybe sick. So such people usually need a lot of encouragement. So when we visit them also as board or as the donors when they come, they also get motivated. So their role has been to take care of the children at home and also to give us relevant information about the child or how best we can take care of the children, because some of the challenges we are the few that can address, and we appreciate their role, and we hope we continue the same spirit. Selection of our beneficiaries is really done very competitively and very objectively. We usually send out forms to applicants which they fill with all the details of their family background, their economic status, social status, so that we do assessment. From that, we also inquire from the head teachers of the primary schools where they learned. They also give us confidential report about the learners. After that, after gathering all that information, the board sits in a special meeting purposely for that selection, and the board will go through the forms one by one and discussing each and every component given, or each and every item given by the beneficiary. We discuss point by point, and at the end of it, we rank the students, and then we give the most deserving. As I said earlier, we don't have enough funds to give us opportunity to offer for everybody. So only those that we are able to accommodate are the ones we shall take. But we have so many applicants, as I said, over 100 every year applying to be considered, but we have not been in a position to take all that number. So currently we have been taking average of 15 students per year to join our program, and we have 65 in the program for this year.
If it is more, it will be more difficult to get the money, and then it also needs a somehow a professional structure. What we can say is, and what we tell the people in Switzerland, that every single Swiss franc they are giving goes to the children. We are not keeping anything for ourselves. When we travel, that's we who spend the money, who pay the money for it or for the hotel and so on.
Our source of funds, we have still relied on donor funding, and our donors are in Switzerland. We need to take this opportunity to thank our lead friend and also our donor, Rolf Holz, who decided on this. He has continued to support the program, but he has also introduced a number of his friends from Switzerland, more so from Rudolf, who have actually supported. So right now we have Charles Kuhn, who is now the current president of Skcf Europe, with his friends and other well-wishers. They are now financing the organization, and they are doing their best to support us do a number of activities.
So what are we doing in Switzerland for Skcf Kenya? We are the ones collecting the money, and we are collecting, let's say, in a good year up to 4 million or 5 million shillings, in a bad year 2 million or even less. And collecting money is not so easy. It sounds easy, but it isn't. Because we have to find sponsors, we have to find people who are willing to give us some money, and then we are also doing it by somehow our work. That means, for example, when there are market days, we are going to the markets, we are roasting chestnuts and so on. But then when we get the money, we send it to Kenya, and the board of Kenya is deciding about who is getting the money and how much, which children are getting the money, for which schools.
On our programs, the first program we give priority is paying school fees to the orphans and vulnerable. The end of program also we have in our organization, we have Siaya Kenya Computer Center, which is an income generating activity which helps our beneficiaries when they finish school. They can train for free, and that will give them skills that they can now use in other places. The Siaya Kenya Computer Center is also a program that we have also put to raise some little income that can also help in running day-to-day running of the organization. We also have our leader, early childhood education. So that's also a program that we are also running, and we are very happy that is very successful, and the children are very happy and very cheerful. These are also children that are very vulnerable, that we are not having support. They can now access the education very easily. We are also having a program to develop more income generating activities, like we are thinking of creating a Siaya Kenya Computer Center, which we feel will enable this program to be self-sustaining. So we are appealing for donors to help us develop this dream that will help us raise income locally in Kenya to support the program without necessarily relying on the donors. So we are thinking of opening up other programs that will help us make our beneficiaries benefit. The other part that I was just forgetting is mentorship. We know that most young Kenyans can have education, but if they are not mentored on the right things, they may also have a problem. So we have a mentorship program for our beneficiaries who have finished their Form 4, so that they can choose the right courses, they can know how to live well in society, and they can also do wonderful work. This organization, we have also produced a number of our graduates. Some of them are doing very good courses, and those who have finished, we had Kevin Otieno Mfuni, who did human resource at Moi University, is now Deputy County Commissioner. We also have Felix Munga, who did information technology, who is now a graphic designer with Kenya Red Cross Society. We have a number of them who have, we have Lavenda Wuruma, who did electrical and telecommunication engineering, and actually is also doing research, also graduated. We have a number of students who have done medicine. We have those who have done medicine. We have 2 students. We have Kennedy Owera doing civil engineering. We also have Peter Uworo-Suma, who did actuarial science at University of Nairobi, has graduated. And there are a number of them still doing undergraduate courses, and we wish them well. So this program has actually produced so many engineers, so many teachers, so many health officers, and also we are expecting more to come. So we know with your support, we are likely to turn around the society. So our society is very happy, and we appreciate the life that has been changed by your support. Thank you.